You won't abuse me no more, policeman. You can't lie to me no more, false preacher man. You won't betray me no more, politician. You won't do it anymore, my best friend. It's my turn to shine. I'm gonna take what's mine. Now watch me make it burn. Make the fire burn. What up, what up? This is your boy Mayyah, Mayyah Stewart, you know, singer, musician, uh, from Hartford, Connecticut, originally from the island of Dominica, West Indies. Big up. This is my interview. Check it out. Love it. Like it. Enjoy it. Music started out with me being at the age of 5. That's when I was somewhat conscious of my actions. I remember my father. He was the one teaching my brother and I little church songs and stuff, church hymns, and we would go over it until we get it right. So we actually started out singing in church, and yes, I remember I was about the age of 5. Yes. Yeah, I remember the first time I performed. It was my cousin actually who got us into performing live and stuff. And I remember it is so funny because my brother and I we were on top of a mango tree. Actually, we were climbing a mango tree, and we saw our cousin passing by. So we yelled out, "Hey, Tiki, Tiki, when are you gonna take us to the band house so we could sing?" Because they had this band called the Eradication Squad, and he said, "If you guys could find me a ripe mango, I'm gonna make you guys come down to the studio to actually lay stuff down." So, man, we started picking all different types of green mangoes, and we started sending it for him and stuff. And he's like, "Nah, nah, 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 nah. That's cool. Y'all don't need to pick anymore. That's fine. Come see me at 12 o'clock." Now, I want to say it was maybe about 10:30. Man, in less than 30 minutes, we were at that studio. And we came, and he's like, "Yo, I told you guys, come see me at 12. And we're like, "It's not 12 yet." And you know how kids are. So he pulled out his guitar, he and his other friend named Spencer. Big up to Spencer as well. They pulled out their guitars, so he started playing, and he asked Talia to sing a song on that stuff that he's playing. Now Talia had a song that he and my other brother Glenroy wrote. It's called Ghost. So I mean they had a funky rhythm going on, and Talia started singing his song. So I'm like, "Yo, that's hot." So when it came down to me now, he says, "Okay, Mayyah, I need you to sing a song." Now, I didn't know what to sing because the only thing I knew was church songs. So he was smoking a joint, and he said, "I need you to write a song about this." I'm like, "Okay." Then he started playing, and I remember, man, right on top of my head, it's like I just started freestyling this track called Sensimania, and it sounded so good. He's like, "Yo, we gotta get it down. We gotta record it." So, anyways, we rehearsed the song for a little bit, and then we recorded it. And I must say, man, it was an amazing experience because it's like when I heard the playback, it's like I met myself for the first time. You know what I mean? And this is where it all took its color, and from that point on, it's like it felt like music chose me. I've always known as a little child that I wanted to sing and perform and stuff like that, but I didn't have the knowledge of how to go by doing it. And because of Tiki, I mean, he introduced Telly and I to that side of music. So I mean, that was a pretty good groundbreaking experience for a 10 and 12-year-old, you know. So I'm indeed grateful for Tiki for introducing us to this side of the music. Mainly, it was two people that really got me more in depth with music. It was my brother Glenroy and my cousin Paul Santile, who had this reggae band called the Eradication Squad. But before I jump that fence with Paul, let me just go back to my brother Glenroy. Um, I remember being at the age of 9, around 9, 10. Glenroy would take us every day after school. He being our older brother, he would take us every day after school, and he would do what we used to call voice training. He would punch in a either Michael Jackson tape or Billy Ocean or whatever, and we would sing along with what was playing on the boombox. And until we would get it right, he would have us do it over and over and over again. So Glenroy had a huge role to play with really getting us introduced to music on a professional tip. Now, when it came to performing live, my cousin Paul Santile, he's definitely responsible for that aspect. Now, I remember he was the one who took Telly and that under his wing and had us being his opening act rather for his band. So yeah, big up to Paul and Glenroy. These two cats had a huge role to play in the forming of Talia and Mayyah. Yeah. Music is my passion because it affects me. It affects me in a very positive sense. Um, I have a great deal of respect for it. Um, I believe that it can change the world. Music has the power to change people's lives. It has the power to change the way you think. It has the power to change the way you feel. So by all means, uh, with it being, with it having such an impact and having such a great effect on my life, there's no doubt in my mind why I shouldn't be passionate about it. You know what I mean? And it's not like it is something I chose to be passionate about. It is something that actually chose me. Believe it or not, I didn't choose music. Music chose me. You know, if I had a choice, man, I wouldn't be a musician because that stuff is hard. You know what I mean? Especially creating good music, it is incredibly hard because you're responsible for everything that you do as a musician, and you're responsible for every note that you sing as a singer. That's why sometimes when I'm laying down vocals, I do it all day, and when I'm done, I can't even talk. You know what I mean? So I mean, you being in the studio for 20 hours, right? You have 24 hours in a day. You being in the studio for 20 hours straight. My God, you have got to be really, really passionate about this thing to endure that type of hardship. So I love music. I have a great deal of respect for music. So therefore, I am extremely passionate about music. I've been influenced by quite a great deal of. I want to say I've been influenced by quite a few solid artists, solid musicians rather, such as Bob Marley, Peter Tosh, you know what I mean, Burning Spear. I mean Bonnie Wailer. We're talking about the Wailers. You know what I mean. Then we could climb up the ladder with the R&B side of it. I love the Temptations. I want to say love Marvin Gaye, you know, but my favorite of all is Sam Cooke. Yeah, love Sam Cooke. You know, if we narrow it down to our day, I want to say Lauryn Hill, man. Love Lauryn Hill to the core. Jasmine Sullivan. Oh my God. You know. Um, I mean, quite a few artists. R. Kelly. Quite a few different cats out there, man. That are doing their thing really and moving me. You know what I mean? Moving my soul, making me feel really good. You know what I mean? And me being like, damn, I wish I could cut a track like that. You know what I mean? So I've been influenced by these men. You know, I gotta say big up to all the artists that are doing their thing out there, man. Chris Brown, man. I mean, he's younger than I am, but it's like whenever I listen to dudes like that, I'm like, yo, they really got it. You know what I mean? Yeah. And hopefully one day, man, we're gonna rub shoulders with each other. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, yeah. Oh, big up to Wyclef too, man. Because Wyclef is one of them cats that I really look up to. It's not because that he's from Haiti and I'm being from Dominica, but it's like I love the way he paints. You know what I mean? He paints that music. He paints that picture with his music. You know. So this is one cat I can say that for some strange reason I feel very close to on a musical tip. You know what I mean? We have never met before, but it is crazy. I guess he's a friend of mine in my head. You know, like Wendy Williams would say, "Your friend in my head." I would like to accomplish positivity. You know, and have a very positive outlook. Give people a very positive attitude towards music, man. You know, towards life, towards loving each other, because this is what I believe that music can do. You know, and that's what I'm trying to accomplish with music. Is unity, positivity, joy. Remind you of your pain, definitely. So therefore you can correct your mistakes to an extent, make the necessary adjustments, because me too, I'm doing my best to make the necessary adjustments. So it's just to bring positiveness to the world. Yeah. That would be one of my greatest accomplishments with music.